welcome back to Offshore-Live. I'm your host, Rick Cowell, and with me tonight, and right now, to my immediate right is Jonathan Nelson and...
Jonathan Fulcher.
I'm sorry, Jonathan Fulcher.
Heath Fulcher.
And Heath Fulcher. My mistake, sorry about that, brother. And Jonathan was the angler on the Natural, and Heath is the owner of the Natural. And these guys are currently in first place. And we couldn't be more excited to have you boys on board tonight. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
So let's start with the angler. Tell us about your day. Tell us about how that all went down.
Well, we've been doing the marlin fishing thing for a little while now, and you know, if you do it, it's kind of one of those things where it doesn't always happen for you, but when it does, it's well worth it.
Yes,
so
sir, it is.
We started out today, you know, just like a normal day. Wasn't really expecting a whole lot. The day before, we didn't even see a fish.
Wow.
Really, you know, really weren't expecting anything at all kind of relaxed. And
Did y'all go north or south or?
Kind of south out, straight out of the inlet there.
Okay, all right.
General direction.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just
So,
a normal day.
Were you already the designated angler?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you already got that set up.
Yes, sir.
Heath, how does that work? I mean, you got everybody in place. You got a captain, obviously.
Yes, sir.
You're on board. You've got your angler. You got your mate. One or two mates?
Two mates.
Two mates.
Yes, sir.
And so, how long have you owned the Natural?
Almost 3 years now.
3 years now.
Yeah. I've been fishing Big Rock 6-7 years now. I started on the fender bender, fishing on it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then I bought my boat.
Gotcha.
And the year I bought it, I got hit on the Wednesday before the Big Rock. I couldn't fish it, so I fished on the fender bender, and we weighed one that year, 504.
Nice.
We got, I think, 6th place that year.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And
So, what kind of boat is yours?
Ricky Scarborough.
Nice. Okay.
And then, so who was going to be the angler that day? Once we get everything set out, all the lines set out, we get the chair set up with the bucket harness and everything. You know, the leg thing, everything ready, and
Yes.
you know, make sure it's right, and then just hope for the big one.
And lo and behold, you guys hooked up.
So that morning, we see a bunch of grass and everything.
Yeah.
And one of our friends, Tyler Brewer, we caught a little mahi, and he never reeled a fish in the Big Rock, and he's fished quite a bit.
Right.
So he reeled a fish in.
Let him have that one.
I said, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. And 45 minutes later, the fish hit.
What line did he hit?
The short rigger.
The left short.
Left short
I
rigger.
swear, I hear that more often than not.
Yep, he hit a plug on the left short rigger.
Yes, sir.
That the fish hit the short rigger.
The fish jumped a couple times and never come back up.
Wow, no kidding.
Yep.
So Jonathan, how long of a fight was that?
Just under 4 hours.
Yeah, that was a heck of a fight. wasn't it, man?
She peeled all that kite string right off of her, bro.
No kidding. God
Yes, sir.
almighty. And,
Yeah,
and you're not a small fella, so I mean, I know that was some work.
Yeah, man. It was something.
4 hours worth of fighting the fish. But it has to be an exhilarating thing to come to the weigh station. But before we get to there, so you get the fish to the boat after 4 hours. Open the door, you pull her in. And did you measure it beforehand, or did you just look at her and go?
We just knew it was big enough.
You just knew
Yeah,
it was big.
We knew it was big enough.
Yeah, it was a take fish for sure.
When the captain said, kill the fish, you killed it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we've been fishing with Captain Carl Bill for quite some time, about 5-6 years.
So Carl knows what he's doing, and when he makes the call,
Yes.
he
Yeah,
makes
top
the call.
top notch,
Yes.
man. And the mates, man, Smiley and T-Bone, Trent, they're top notch guys, man.
Well, we'd love to have those guys on. If you guys want to come on board, you come on here.
We
man.
might can get them over here. They had to get some fuel on the boat this
Okay,
evening.
so they're still working.
And Carl, he's got his son, his son with him, Lawson, and had to take care of him this evening. But,
So we get the fish in the boat. You head her home to the hill, and the whole time I know you had to be on pins and needles, because there had been, I think, one fish already weighed.
Yeah, 448.
and I figured that wouldn't be hard to beat, really, honestly, this year. And they pull her out of the boat, Randy checks her over, and then they called that weight out. What was that feeling like?
Oh, the best feeling in the world.
Come on,
Could
man.
never imagine catching one.
Unreal.
First one over 500 pounds.
First one over 500 pounds won a chunk of change, let's put it that way.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure probably no one's told you yet, so believe me when I tell you to be the first one, congratulations. We can only imagine that there was a heck of a party going on around your part of town.
Still going on, brother. It ain't over.
Now, are you fished out, or you still got some days to fish? One more day. So you'll fish tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
That's fantastic, man. You can beat your weight right now.
Today's been kind of pins and needles too, just watching all those fish coming to the scales, man.
Yeah, man. And it just wasn't until just before you guys got here that they figured out. I think maybe the second and third place changed, but first place certainly didn't. So that's got to be a good feeling.
And the guy that fishes on the outnumbered.
Yep.
He mates with us at Pirates Cove.
Okay.
Yeah, James Green.
So that's on to the next tournament.
Yeah, so Carl and James like best friends, and so we were all nervous about that fish.
I hear you, man. God,
Yeah.
Moses. So you got really, in my opinion, one more day because it's looking pretty nasty Saturday, but you never know. But this is the kind of drama that always builds up during the week of the tournament, and we couldn't be more excited to have you guys here to talk about it.
Yeah.
What else?
You gotta feel good going into the last two.
Yeah, I mean we're positive, man.
Not only Fabulous Fisherman under your belt.
Yes.
But in first. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know the odds, but there's been several years where the first 500 has carried the whole tournament.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be incredible? I forgot to tell everybody that you guys are local.
Commercial fishermen.
Let's talk about the seafood industry for a sec. You got a minute for that?
Yes, sir.
Good. So you're in the seafood business,
Yes, sir.
and I imagine you've been in it for a long time, haven't you?
Yes, my family has, and I run scallop boats.
Okay.
So I go up north, Massachusetts, and New York. 150 miles offshore,
Right.
catch scallops.
And then head her back in here. Do you sell them up there as well?
Yes,
off
yes,
of New
sir.
York? Is that how that
But
works?
in Massachusetts, yes.
Massachusetts.
Yes, sir.
How about that? What's the state of the seafood industry right now, in your opinion?
It's been really, really good last few years or so. Scallop's been good last 6-7 years.
Good.
We started out in the seafood industry, and my dad always carried me sport fishing.
Okay.
We started out in the winter with a 25-foot Seahawk.
Right. Yeah.
Going
Man,
over
that's a
here,
good rig.
going king fishing
Yeah.
on the east side.
Yeah.
Going as a boy, 15, 16, 17 years old.
Yeah. I bet you were wide-eyed, weren't you?
So we do both of it awesome.
Yeah.
So we support both of it, And this tournament here is good for both the recreational and the commercial fishermen.
Agreed.
Bringing money in, buying smash mackerels and bait
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So it helps everybody, It's a really good tournament.
Gotcha. How about you, Jonathan? Anything you'd like to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, overall, from what I've seen, the commercial industry gets, kind of a bad rap from some special interest groups and things.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've been there for 100 years, and
Right.
and things
That's
are
right.
still going okay. So I think we can all coexist with each other.
There you go. That's right.
And,
And you
he
guys.
he owns and operates his own scallop boat, and his brother, my father Brent, owns about 12 boats, and we've got a fish house in Beaufort, right on Radio Island, and well involved in shrimping, scalloping, flounder fishing, and whatnot. And his other brother Greg, my uncle, he's got a couple boats he runs. So we're all knee deep in all of it,
Well, I think it's so cool that you've made so to speak, the transition from commercial fishing to recreational or sport fishing.
Yep.
And here you are butting heads with the best in the damn world. And so far, you're leading the tournament. Congratulations, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Jonathan and Heath Fulcher. I'll tell you what, I'm personally proud because I live here in Carteret County, and I'm sure that the majority of all the Puerto Ricans in our area are proud of you guys, and simply wish you guys the best of luck for the next couple days. Hopefully she'll hold out, and if so, I understand there's going to be a big party right here in this room, so hopefully I
had a good luck shirt on, the NC State shirt when we caught the fish.
Oh, yeah.
So go Pack, baby! Baseball, baby! Baseball, baby!
We're going to go after a bigger one tomorrow. Then.
There you go. Well, I certainly look forward to seeing you guys again, hopefully Saturday night, with you guys celebrating, taking it all. That'd be fantastic.
Sounds like
all right,
fun.
let's hear it for them. We'll be right back after this. Everybody, your host Rick Cowell. Welcome back to Offshore-Live, and here I am again with the crew of the Pelagic Hunter II. I have Kyle, I have Captain John, I have Ben, and Anthony. And so you guys released the Blue Marlin today.
We absolutely
Hey,
did, man. Yeah.
Congratulations, pretty good. Now, that there is money obviously for the release division. And you're gaining points every time you release a Blue Marlin. So where do you fall into that right now?
As of right now, I believe we're first place in the outboard division. So
Nice, very
looking
nice.
good there. So we have 520 points with a released white and a released blue.
Yes.
We raised 4 marlin today. We had a double header hookup, as well as we had a bite earlier in the day. So we had an awesome day today. We caught a couple mahi. So it was fun.
Interestingly, the crowd here has been watching some footage that we got off your boat today, unedited, and we'll get back into that in just a minute. Ben?
Yes, sir.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good.
So you guys are getting it dialed in, it sounds like.
Absolutely.
What were the conditions like out there today, Ben?
Flat calm, it was beautiful. Team worked well together.
Yeah.
I mean, we just started working together, and after 3 days, we're getting in sync. It takes a lot of teams a lot longer than that to even
Anthony,
get close.
you feeling the same way? You getting dialed in?
I mentioned last time we were together, Rick, that's the reason I joined the company.
Yes.
They got a
You
good
can
thing,
see
and
their
we're
attitude,
just trying to do what we can to
their
compliment the
drive.
team.
That all, is driven from the top. You know how that works.
Yeah, man, he's a great team member, new to the team,
Right.
big blue water mate,
Good
been on
deal.
all kinds of big sporty. First time ever really mating on a big contender or center console, but and he's brought a lot to the table.
Great.
Awesome guy, our leader man and real man.
Okay.
And organizer
All
in the
right.
cockpit. But yeah.
Now, Kyle, you were on the reel today, right?
Yes, sir.
How was that? How was that fight?
Well, we just we kind of handle it like we do the tuna, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Just, and I noticed that you're bow to, and you're just keeping an eye, just keeping it perfectly situated.
Yeah, got her out there. I tap an engine in reverse just to keep her away from the boat and let
Right.
Kyle do his thing and let the leader man get prepared. And we had her off the stern. We had a double header, like we said. So there was a little excitement there for a minute. But once we knew we pulled that one and we had the other one up there, we were solid. We were looking good.
Now, how did you determine that the fish wasn't big enough to bring into the scales?
Well, when she jumped, everyone got really excited, and I was like, man, that's a nice fish. She was really thick. She had a 50-inch girth, so she had a lot of girth to her.
Right.
But the length was one of the ones. Once we got her to the boat, so no steel, nothing over the side of the boat.
Right,
And we
yeah.
snatched her bill, and we measured her up, and we're guesstimating when it's all said and done, she'd probably in the boat probably be around 100 inches.
100 inches. So, of course, we all know that the minimum requirement that the tournament has is 110 inches. Or 400 pounds. So, hey, I'll tell you what, you guys are still in this thing. And I've not met anybody so dedicated, than you guys. Are we watching some footage now of the, there we go. So, looks like that we are getting the fish up to the boat now. And, let's give it a little play-by-play there, John.
All right, so we got her up. I got Kyle, and I got Ben.
Is that you, Kyle, right there?
Kyle and Ben on the bill.
I'm just giving Ben a hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you're feeling at this point. What's the emotions? What's going through your head
Oh man, we just caught a Blue Marlin. So we're pumped. We're excited.
Right.
There are some
Catch my
emotions,
breath.
as you can see in the footage. I get very excited, and some emotions get thrown out there. But we had a really good. It was really exciting to have her to the boat, knowing we had her secured. She was healthy. She was swimming. She was fighting the guys a little bit, and then we got the measurements in to kind of see where she's really at. And we had to make a hard decision. I believe she would have been pretty close. She was very girthy. Her tail was probably 14 to 15 inches around, so she was pretty girthy. But we made the decision to release her.
That's usually a good indicator too. Obviously, is the
It
tail.
is. Yeah, she.
But as you just said, you guys caught a Blue Marlin today. Now I'll tell you that this year it's been kind of scarce. It seems like the fish that are actually being caught.
Yeah, man. Yeah, today was our day. I mean, if we raised 4, the cool thing is our last one that we raised it was 301. Randy called it lines out. We're reeling the lines in, and she followed the plug right up there and just swung at the plug right at the back of the boat.
Man,
So we were on some meat
man.
today. Yeah.
So the plan is to fish again tomorrow and go for the glory.
We're going for it tomorrow.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
we're gonna try to
Very
go for a big
nice.
girl tomorrow. We'll hope everything lines up.
Man, don't I hope that you guys could pull this off. Wouldn't that be a miracle?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That would be fantastic. Kyle, you got anything you'd like to add?
Man, it was a great day.
Yeah?
Absolutely great day.
I heard it was beautiful offshore.
It was,
I mean,
yeah, absolutely
yeah.
beautiful. You know, the water was perfect. And,
People don't understand that. Oftentimes, here near the land, it can be pretty jacked up, but you get out 50, 60 miles, it seems to smooth out, oftentimes.
Yeah, and then
so
sometimes
it
it's the
makes
other
it
way.
nice. and sometimes when it's too pretty, I think, it's hard to fool the fish, but you guys pulled it off.
Yeah,
On
we
a
sure
pretty
did.
day, that's saying something. I noticed in the footage that there was looked like plenty of weeds out there.
Oh,
A
yeah.
nice weed line. Always work for the mates,
Oh yeah. KK's not too bad, but Ben, boy, he sees a weed, he's pissed.
Yeah.
Ben's like, ah. No, but they do a great job.
it's fishing the cabbage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, we saw some footage. I don't know if we saw it just then, but we'll see it as time marches on, where there was a whole bunch of dolphin that went up under the Sargasso as you were going right by it. It was a really cool shot.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
And so, as we know, we like to look for the dolphins because we know what the marlins like to eat, or the dolphins. So usually, if you can find them. But it sounds like that you guys have had a good week so far. You've released a white marlin. Now you've released a blue marlin in the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament. So right species.
Man, that's right. And that alone is amazing.
Yeah, it really is to think about it. I mean, you went out and caught your target species.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Absolutely.
I mean, just like last year.
Yes, sir.
Well, again, it's an honor to have you guys with us, and it's a real pleasure for me personally to get to spend time with you again. And,
We appreciate it, man. We really do. The whole
we
team,
wish
family.
you all the best of luck tomorrow, and we hope that there'll be a heck of a celebration come Saturday night.
Oh, man, we can't wait, man. We're excited. We're going to compete tomorrow at a high level, and we're hoping to sling one up on the scales.
Man, that would be fantastic.
Yes,
Best
sir.
of luck, John.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate
Appreciate it. Let's hear it for our team. Pelagic Hunter II. And so this has been an exciting episode. I'm your host, Rick Cowell. Stay tuned for tomorrow, and we'll see what happens then. So until then, good night, everybody.